everybody, welcome back to part 2.
Yeah.
It is me, Tiz, Tyrion, the lion-hearted wuss.
Yeah.
He who jumps at his own name.
Yeah.
And most other words, to be fair.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, perfectly, as he is out being cuddled and
Yeah.
kissed a lot, we'll start with the pet shaming, I think.
Yeah. Animal shaming.
Sorry, boy.
I'm the reason we can't have nice things. XOXO binks.
But look at that cat.
XOXO binks.
Actually, all three of them are cats this week, the shaming one. It isn't how it works, it's just how it worked that way. Well, it is how it works, because it's how it works that way. So what else have we got?
I fight on Mummy's, on Meowme's face, then run away as fast as I can. Hashtag cat shaming.
Oof, cat's wind is dreadful. Yes. I know it's not polite to talk about, or at least it never used to be.
No.
But, you know, say how it is. They are terrible. And then they usually look at you to say, you've done that. And you find yourself doubting yourself. All because of the cat.
And we got
What else have we got? Oh,
made
look.
friends and shared food with them. I love mice.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. He shares his dinner with his mice that he's supposed to catch. No, he actually feeds them rather than them feeding him.
Yeah.
Which is polite, I suppose, isn't it? Right, little man, I'm going to go in my ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, who's got fluffy tush? No,
Is
not
it
me.
Mummy? Is
It's
it Mummy?
not Mummy. No, it's not Mummy.
Hey.
They really just don't care. Honestly. You can do, you know, I mean, obviously, don't do things that they don't like. And, you know, every hamster is different.
Yeah.
And Cloud, do you remember Cloud?
Yeah, Cloud was a psycho. Yeah.
He wasn't a psycho, he just thought he was a cloud.
He liked throwing himself off high things.
Yeah, we spent all the time he was out walking around with piles of cushions, really, didn't we?
Right.
Right.
So now,
So this next one is my well, not my review. This was for a
where is
book.
Baby's belly button?
Now then,
It's there. I can see
right.
it.
Now this is an actual review that was sent in to Amazon. I can only hope this person is joking, but honestly, I've read it through, laughed at it a lot, and all I can say is I don't think they're joking.
No.
They have given this book 1 star.
Ugh.
Do not buy this book. You can see the ending right on the cover. This is by somebody called Pac-Man, by the way.
Well, the plot's a bit weak, is it?
Shush, because you're going to ruin the review.
Oh, God.
A Lift the Flap book, this is. Anyway, this book is completely misleading. The entire plot revolves around finding the baby's belly button. The title makes this much clear from the beginning. However, there is no mystery. There is no twist. The baby's belly button is right where it's supposed to be, on the baby's stomach. Right where it clearly shows you on the cover of the book. The plot is a complete mess, and as a result of its reliance on the mystery of where the baby's belly button is, everything falls apart the second you realise that the belly button was in plain sight all along. There is no conflict, there is no character development, and there's scarcely any plot. Whoever wrote this book must have been a serious error in judgment, because you would have to be an infant, if not immediately understand where the baby's belly button is. This is one of the worst pieces of literature I've ever read. So
I'm guessing it's a joke one
it's
anyway.
got to be a joke one, because But then saying that, I have seen ones where people have been quite irate about things that are along those lines, but it just tickled me, something chronic. But the fact that they used words like plot and,
Yeah.
you know, character development,
Yeah,
it
so
leads me to
it would lead
believe
to
this
that
person is
he's having a laugh. Yeah.
having a laugh
Yeah.
because, you know, but yeah, it just tickled me. Right, so that's the end of my bits, as it were.
Yeah.
So now we're on to
Darren's
Darren's bits, which I do like a lot. Right, so what have you got for us?
We have got a mega bus here. We have got, I shall zoom out so you can see it. We have got Bussy the Vampire Slayer.
Sorry. I think that's brilliant. Oh my days. Oh, that is fabulous though, isn't it? Right,
And we've got
next.
these ones. You know it's fall when they roll out the pumpkin spice watermelons.
Excuse me?
I shall zoom it in so you can see.
Sorry people, you get a close up of my face now. Oh.
It says watermelons on it.
I think somebody was confused. Either that or they just didn't get the cuff for pumpkins in
Yeah,
time.
that's right, yeah.
So they just went with it.
Right, and we've got on this. Yep. Of all the characters put on a colouring book, they chose Casper. Who is white.
Actually, he's transparent.
He's
So
No,
technically,
he's white in the things.
yes,
Yeah.
but he is slightly transparent. So technically, you could just cut out the innards of him.
Yeah.
Somehow manage to stick his eyes on, and you'd be, yeah, there's no colouring involved. Whether you do that or whether you just leave it as is.
Right. This is Point Nemo.
Done.
Right. It's a spot on Earth. It's the farthest away from any land in the world.
Oh, right.
Right. You're closest to astronauts aboard the ISS, which is the International Space Station, than humanity.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
And
what you mean in layman's terms then?
And it's there. It's
So we
Point-
are
Point
farther
Nemo
away from something
there.
that's actually
There's
on
something
land.
over there. There's something else there which I can't see. And it's where they dump their satellites.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
If I
so
zoom- I
so
zoom
what
in.
you're saying is that's furthest away across land than
Yeah.
it is to go into
It's far-
space to the other bit.
It's the furthest zone that's away from any dry land.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's any... Oh, blimey.
And it's closer to the International Space Station than what it is to any dry land. It's got very little marine life there. It was named for Captain Nemo, hero created by Jules Verne.
Has any
And it's
exploratory
got different
bits?
bits. Well, no, because they crash bits into it. It's got ISS could end up dumped there after 2024. Near satellite, 120 tons, crashed in 2001. Debris from more than 260, mostly Russian satellites, is submerged there. Because if it's going to come down, it might as well come down in the place that's furthest away from any land.
Well, I suppose because of the lack of
Yeah, it's not
marine life, then
there.
you haven't. So it's going to be the least impacted part in the world, really.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's a bit different.
Yeah.
Right, so what's our next bit?
Our next one is in 2018, a Russian hacker broke into 100,000 people's routers, but with good intentions. He didn't do any fraud. He changed their settings so they didn't get hacked by other people in the future.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
Yeah,
What a nice person.
yeah. Ah, and this guy here,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a knight, yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He is the last knight. Joseph Menzik. The last knight. He lived in Czechoslovakia until 1945 like a real knight in a castle without electricity or cars. He even attacked German tanks on his horse in full armour during World War II. Now, he's not going to do a lot attacking a horse, attacking from a horseback with like armour and a sword, but it's like that. But could you imagine being in a tank and seeing someone dressed as a knight coming on horseback, coming straight at you with a sword?
You would think you'd gone through a time tunnel or
You'd probably
something.
panic. You know what I mean?
I don't know whether panic's the right word, but I think you would certainly question things.
Yeah.
But that is wicked cool, though. I love
Yeah.
that. Good on him.
Yeah.
So
Right.
say, live how you want to live.
There you go. Oh yes. Ordered this bag for my girlfriend, which was made for my proposal to folk, but didn't quite go as well as expected.
Oh. Oh! Is that his hand?
It's supposed to be his hand, yeah.
Oh. Well, if it isn't his hand, no wonder she said yes.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, that's wooed. It's such a sweet thought as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it took me a minute to see that. Crikey's know why, because it's not exactly small. Right, what you got next?
Well, yeah. Oh, it was a review
Oh, yeah.
from Amazon customer.
Mm-hmm.
1 star. Missing letter. Absolutely gutted. I've just sat and blown up all the letters to find the D is missing, but it's replaced by an extra A. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, and now I won't be able to decorate it as planned. Not happy at all. Apart from the fact they put
They've
the H
spelt
and the T.
birthday wrong.
They put the H and the T the wrong way round. The extra A would go there where the D is, backwards.
Oh, crikey. Oh, do you know what, though? I'd love to write back to that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, 3 people found this helpful.
Did they really? That's wonderful. Oh, dear. Happy birthday. No, if you...
Oh yes, this one is a review of Ben Nevis.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
But
I
one,
just...
1 star. Very steep and too high. This was almost a full day's climbing, and my girlfriend was crying at one point. When we did get to the top, there was nothing there. Mount Snowdon has a pub, restaurant and toilets at its top. Luckily, we had brought some sandwiches and drinks. So anyone else climbing this one, be warned, there are no facilities at the top. The climb basically went on far too long, and the last part was particularly steep and difficult. It was also cloudy at the top, so the view was non-existent. The long walk back down was boring again, and again took too long.
Now, I always say it is best to read information on places. But I have never been one for going climbing. Namely because I don't like heights. Now, and I'm really clumsy.
I mean,
Now-
it's there. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's there. I mean, it's a bloody mountain. You know what I mean? It's.
But the thing is, if they climb Snowdon, they're obviously used to big hills, mountains, what have you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I worry about the human race surviving.
Oh yes. This one I loved. It's quite large, so we'll zoom it out. He's a bloke on Twitter. It's someone on Twitter
Yeah.
who is not a cop.
Eh?
Not a cop.
Ah.
At not a policeman.
Oh.
Pastimes including include buying and selling drugs and related paraphernalia, using drugs as well. Message me, Prescott, Arizona. Not a cop. No, anyone just outrun a police officer on First Street? Let's meet up so I can congratulate you. LMAO, who robbed the gas station on Fifth Street? So funny. Send me your coordinates. Hashtag let's do crime.
Do you reckon he actually gets people?
Tweet me a pic of your favourite meth lab. Contest. Who is the most illegal drugs in them right now?
Oh, this is brilliant.
Who wants to shotgun some beers with me? If you're over 21 years old, don't even bother. I only YOLO with teens.
Oh dear.
I got a new phone and lost my dealer's number. Send me the locations of all your dealers, please. Hashtag I'm a criminal. Hashtag not a cop.
Oh, this is brilliant.
That's the same on that.
Can I be honest? I have got a suspicion that he is.
Yeah. So messed up off beers, I can't even think straight. I drank 3 joints worth. Anyone selling meth? Hashtag not a cop.
You know he's going to get people that
Retweet
respond.
if you're excited for Christmas, or if you robbed a Shell station on 43 Maple Street in the last 2 to 3 hours. That's it. But yeah,
Oh dear.
would it work? I don't know. I mean, I heard about one in America they did before, which was they had all these people that were wanted on warrants and bits for different things, and they couldn't get hold of them, so they sent them bits to say that they won a competition.
Oh, that's right.
For a cruise. So they had to turn up this bit for the cruise, put their tickets up for the cruise, so they all turned up there and they nicked them when they turned up.
Wouldn't that be under false imprisonment though?
No. No, it's not. It's not coercion or anything, because they've already done the crime.
Yeah, that's true.
They're wanted
That
for,
is true.
They've got warrants out for their name.
Yeah,
So,
that is a fair point.
right, now this one I'm going to have to readjust now. How lots of bugs or microscopic creatures look close up.
Yep.
The first one we've seen before, which was the tardigrade.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And you got?
Do you know what they are?
No,
Oh.
didn't say. I know what the next one is. The next one is an ant.
Alright.
An ant close up.
I mean, they're actually quite cute, a lot of these, aren't they?
But yeah. Now, this was in early 90s. The stomations, to the pace of the Abbey in Scotland, a lot of them have fallen apart. So they got stonemasons in to put new gargoyles on there. And they created an alien on one of them, which is still there. From the film Aliens. Or Aliens, etc. Alright. Oh yes. We're on to today I learned some now.
Oh, yeah.
Today I learned 49 states, Washington is the exception, allow the removal and preservation of a dead person's tattoos.
You are?
I don't know what you're going to do with it. You're going to cut their skin off and put it in a frame, or put it around the book. It puts the lotion on the skin, where else it gets the hose again.
Put the lotion in the basket. Go on, I'll throw another point out there. If you can tell us what film that's from.
Oh. And who says it?
And who says it,
The character who says it. In 2003, Marvel planned to publish a 5-part comic series entitled Die Another Day. featuring a resurrected Diana, Princess of Wales, as a mutant with superpowers.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's... I don't know what to say with it. I really don't.
I don't know. I just hope William and Harry don't see it.
They didn't. They didn't do it.
Oh, good.
They didn't plan it. They didn't publish it.
I know, like, you know, but her boys are still alive, you know, it's just not, I hope they will be for some time as well.
Right.
Right, so what have we got
one?
next? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Gone from the dog from last week. This is Rip, a World War II search and rescue dog who was awarded the Dickey Medal for bravery in 1945.
Oh.
He was found in popular London in 1940 by an arrow warden and became the service's first search and rescue dog. He's credited with saving the lives of over 100 people.
A lot of dogs and cats did, actually. And all the work the horses did in World War One. I just think it's a shame, if I'm honest, that they don't sell the purple poppy more, or don't,
Yeah, it's purple
you know,
for
because
animals, isn't it?
yeah, it's the purple poppy is for animals, white poppy's for peace, and the red poppy, of course, is for our lost fallen.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's the end of that bit.
Right, so that should bring us up to shop updates.
It
Now, as usual, we are going to start with Jem.
Yeah.
Now then, she has got. She gave me a giggle in the week. I see different bits come up on Facebook because I'm following her page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And this one just really made me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm turning into a vampire. What? Hell, I didn't even bite you yet. Premature ejaculation. Oh god.
That had me in hysterics the night it did. I don't know whether it was yesterday or not, but it really did tickle me. I have warned her I'm putting it on Cwtch Corner. I'm nicking that for that. So she had been warned. Also with Jem, I went on to, as I said, see her different bits come up on page, and she's got a new group of things out. It's our Code Orange range of t-shirts that are now on her site. So I've taken a picture of them all for you.
Zombie.
It's got the prices on there, obviously.
Hello Backlight. Hello Reaper lady thing.
I apologise, people, that I haven't looked up what sizes they are. That's annoying of me. I will have a quick note.
Hello Jacko ladies. See? Halo Heart ladies. They all look like the ladies ones then.
I don't know.
Oh, they are, because we ran out of them. Halo Feline. Halo Grave.
Well, I'm going to have a look because then you... Oh, I'm...
And Halo Yow. And Halo Kitty. Oh, God.
I like that. It's blooming brilliant, that is. Right, ladies, you got from size 8 to 16 to 18s.
Yep.
Off the shoulder ones go from size 10 to size 18 to 20. Unisex is small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL and 4XL.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. So it is under... But she's got ladies' tees, so presumably they all are, but I don't know.
Unisex.
Not if they're unisex, no. There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Next one is
Pumpkin Hollow, isn't
Hollow.
it?
Yep. She's got a bit on Instagram. But on back, the next collection will be delayed due to my amazing cruise and now flu.
Oh,
it's going to be back in the
no.
UK. This weekend, I'm planning a big giveaway, so keep your eyes peeled. Which is this weekend coming, so.
Gone in for that, I think. Yeah, so it's worth checking out. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
So she's been on a... What is it? You go on holiday and quite often, actually, it knocks you out afterwards.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly because of the...
It's bacteria which you're not used to.
Well, not only that as well. I mean, you've got to bear in mind that most places, like cruises or aeroplanes and bits like that, they're all air conditioned, so stuff just spreads.
Yeah. So we've got Witch Box. The October boxes are sold out. Because the October ones always sell quickly on these things.
Yeah.
If you subscribe for November, you can subscribe for November and to be added to the October wait list. In case some people don't take up the subscription bits.
Yeah.
And Coven.
Coven, yeah.
Coven are doing extra ghoulish treats if you subscribe. Not if you subscribe to the general one though. If you subscribe to the monthly payment bit, you don't get any ghoulish treats. If you subscribe for 3 months, you get something.
Right, so it's basically then if
If you
you
subscribe for
do
6
the...
months, you get something.
Yeah.
If you subscribe for 12 months, you get something.
Fair enough.
So it's...
Obviously, all payment methods as well are
Because you have to
different,
pay, you have
so
to pay in advance as well.
yeah.
So.
it's fair enough. Right, so
New commenters.
new commenters, people.
Yeah. You keep seeing something behind it, you'll see it in a minute.
In fact, one of you people, well, one of you will definitely recognise it as being your home because you sent us a clip of what you see when you watch us. So it's us watching you, watching us. It gets very confusing, but it is so cute, and we had to.
We've got new commenters. We've got Wendy Taylor.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. We've got Ivory Sky.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi, Ivory.
Hi, Ivory.
And Gwen Forsyth.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. Okay. And questions.
Ooh, I do like a good question.
We have got from Journey into the Realm.
Hello, Journey.
Yeah. Right, Marmite, do you love it or hate it? I like Marmite.
I like it, but I have to be in the mood for it. However, if you are roasting beef, it brings out the flavour beautifully, pretty much. And if a few roasties get a bit on, oh my goodness! But of course, you know that's if you've got a full working oven.
But on like toast and bits like that.
I don't mind it with cheese.
I prefer using bovril on
yeah,
it
I don't like
as a
bovril.
spread, which is similar, only it's beef extracts as opposed to
Yeast extract.
Right. Also, if you could live anywhere in the real world, where would it be?
Cornwall or Devon.
Yeah, we were going to move. We were looking into moving down there.
Oh, we loved. We
Yeah.
loved Boss Castle. I mean, it'd be completely
Castle,
the wrong
Tintagel.
place now, but
I
yeah.
say Tintagel on nights as well.
I love the country. I love being in the country. I love farm animals. I love farms. So, you know, I know they're incredibly hard work.
And if you could live in any fantasy place, where would it be?
Hogwarts, probably.
Really? It's lethal.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be fun.
You've probably got less chance of being killed in bloody Game of Thrones.
See, I mean, honestly, I've got somewhere I see. I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
not all of them anyway.
Well, they got the Hobbit huts in the hills. It's all on one level.
Yeah, but it'd be damp.
No.
My bones would ache just thinking about the dampness.
Then bonus question. Yeah.
I was just going to say that I suppose reality, or not reality wise, is the place I go to in my head, which is Solstice, which is something I've created for my own mind. It's a really good place for me to disappear off to in my mind if I'm suffering from a lot of pain. It takes me away. It's sort of like a meditation bit, but yeah.
And the bonus question: what type of real home and what type of fantasy home? Type of
Real home, a bungalow. To be honest, yeah, a bungalow with a garden that's all on one level as well, that is adapted, or we can adapt, with a shower that is completely adapted, and with hot and cold running black cats, because that's my main want in life, is a shower that is, I mean, my parents gave me a thing that I can sit on in the, but I've got to be able to get my leg over the bath, so quite often I've strip washes, but no, I mean a bungalow really, just so I can see my dad again. And as far as fantasy for me, I will have a think on that while Darren answers his.
I don't know.
Fantasy home.
Fantasy, well, what's that about it? Shire.
Yeah.
It's a Hobbit house.
No, I think mine's more, I love the medieval Gothic architecture. I really love secret passages and things like that. So if I was able-bodied as well, in this fantasy home, then yeah, lots of hidden rooms, hidden passageways. Yeah, I just, in either a castle type mansion or sort of a very large place with lots of room for the cats, as well as the hamsters, obviously. Go on then. What else have we got?
It was a sort of question as well from her, because we had the spelling mistake bits on the one from last week. Speaking of mistakes, have you seen some of the useless gates, stairs, etc.? Yes, it is something that will be coming up later on. I've got some different ones with bits like that and different disabled ones. Like that. I've got them on my phone at the moment. And
if we ever get to the point where I can get out again, we're going to review places for you guys from the from prospects of different bits.
Ones have got the push button codes on it, but it's got a gate you can actually put your hand in and turn the handle on the inside.
Yes. Mind you saying that, you see, when my brother was he was only just over 1, I think it was. And he wrenched the stair gate out of the stairs, so he was so strong with it, it actually left a hole in the wall, in the plaster.
No, these are gates and bits that are fitted.
But if you're talking about gates where people, oh, you can get ones where
they
people
look like fences you go through, and you can put your hands through it, and they've got a handle on the inside, and you just pull the handle over it.
And not only that, I mean, you got fenced up gardens and what have you, and you can quite easily get under the door or over the door.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. So that was that. What was the questions?
I love those. Thank
now
you.
We've got fans animals.
Ooh.
Right. Oops. Yeah. Right. Well, we'll go on to the first piece, which is Journey's one. This is what she sees
when she sees us.
Yeah, when she watches us. Now, when I filmed it, it's got sound on it. It should have sound on it now. We can't tell that because we haven't got anything plugged in.
But if it hasn't, she's essentially showing us what she sees when she watches us.
Yeah.
Which confused me somewhat, because I said to Darren, she doesn't have sound like me, and then I realised it was me in the TV in the background, so I was having one of those days. This is if she watches us downstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
it's bananas. Mind you, she's cheap for toys, isn't she?
You feel? I'm trying to watch this. It's the way down here. Round.
Oh dear. That's it. She's lovely. Are we back on?
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah. Right.
She is lovely. She is absolutely gorgeous. That's Maisie, I believe, if I
Maisie,
remember
yes.
rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's bonkers, isn't she? I mean,
Journey into the realm.
cheap on dog toys.
Oh yeah.
She's got her own. Brilliant.
Yeah, so what fans animals this one because we asked about your animals, what animals you got and bits like that.
Yeah, you get
And
5
we
points for
had,
this.
We had some answers. We had lots of.
Well,
Journey into the realm. She has got a lot, a hell of a lot.
yeah, but I mean, I think
a
it's
hell of a lot.
I think it's fabulous.
Right. There we go. Journey into the realm. Pets. Oh my god, this will be a long one. I could write about animals all day. Currently have 24 sheep. Henry, Teddy, Betsy, Tilly, Tizzy, Cookie, Zola, Nora, Luna, Jolie, Sapphire, Sage, Harley, Oreo, Felix, Jasper, Rupert, Indigo, Amethyst, Mably, Maggie, Tallulah, Bronzy and Cotton.
Oh, that's
13 chooks.
fabulous.
Cindy, Bindi, Ginny, Sunny, Jubilee, Agnes.
Oh, that's a
Clementine,
wonderful name.
Queenie, Jessie, Ellie, Bumble, Peggy, and Hagrid. 11 tarantulas. Bellatrix, Astrid, Hiccup, Nova, Griphook, Coppertop, Malfoy, Eep, Fluff, Gromkey, and Belle.
Oh,
8
that's so
Woozle.
cute.
It's a Woozle.
I don't. Well, I know what a wazzle is, but I don't know what's a woozle. Hang on, I'm going to ask Google.
She may have to tell us. She's in Wales, so it may.
What's a woozle?
But they're called Yogi, Buddy, Otto, Pixie, Nix, Gem, Fudge, and Candy. 4 dogs: Mia, Shilla, River, Maisie.
Oh, they're a type of weasel,
All right.
or weasel-like.
3 snakes: Pandora, Hermione, and a cat.
Oh,
2 guinea pigs: Cherry and Hattie. 2 millipedes: Hinge and Bracket. Hinge and Bracket. Oh, blooming
I
hell.
love that.
I haven't heard of Hinge and Bracket for years. You remember them?
No, but I love the name.
One used to sing, the other used to play the piano. They were two old ladies. They weren't 2 old ladies, they were 2 blokes. But yeah, 2 old ladies.
Might not be the woozle. The only pictures I'm getting coming up are cartoon ones.
Alright. 2
So-
rabbits, Flake and Smokey.
Oh, we had a rabbit called
Oh, there we
Snowky.
go. Still another page. 2 goldfish, Fin and Flaps. Don't ask. 2 shibunkin fish, Marbles and Mottle. 2 lizards, Thistle and Boris. 1 beetle, no name. That's literally what we call her, the beetle with no name.
Ah, we're talking Voldemort.
Wow, wow, wow.
No, do you know? I'd be
1
really
golden pheasant.
appreciate if you could let us know what a woozle actually is in your one, and possibly a picture would be good as well.
1 golden pheasant, buckbeak. 1
Oh,
betta fish, Bob.
oh,
But a lot of animals over the years, and I've run a rescue for 12 years. But personal ones that aren't the same species as above. There we go. Cats, horses, ponies, geese, ducks, guinea fowl, chinchillas, rats, hamsters, mice, gerbils, Gambian pouch rats, Mara, budgies, cockatiel,
you've got something on the
Conga.
screen.
canaries, finch, various types of cold water and tropical fish, various types of fancy pheasants, polecats. I'll probably miss quite a few. You can probably tell my son named a few of the animals we have.
Wow.
I know you live on a farm, but Christ, I mean, you'd have to.
I'd have to have a piggy.
Yeah, you got no piggy. Oh. Right. Lurabolum. I've had a cat, dog, gerbil and dwarf hamsters.
Oh,
Currently have 2 gorgeous guinea pigs called Milo and Gruff.
oh bless.
My 16-year-old daughter also has a Syrian hamster to help
Yay!
with her severe anxiety disorder.
They are exceptionally good. A lot of animals are very good for calming children,
She's
actually.
named her Hibbub. Something
Hibbub.
she made up.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
We've got Sam Sargent. We don't have a pet. We used to have a Carolina corn snake called Rocky.
Oh,
Nicolette Baker. Yeah, I've got a stroppy little madam, black long-haired familiar cat called River. She rules the roost, so much so my hubby had to build her a balcony outside our bedroom window, from which she taps while reclining, to be let in at all hours. Before the balcony was built, she still climbed onto the sill, but kept falling off into the flower pot below. The tapping drives us so mad. If the window, she squeaks it with her part fluffy paw pads until our ears bleed.
I love her already. Oh, please send a picture on Instagram. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, oh good. Another one, Pink Poodle.
Mhm.
Right, the pets I have. Right, my parents had a silver poodle called Sylvia. And my
Oh.
parents gave me the name in my full name. We also Julie Pooley the cat, Donkey the cat, my special children cat, Peter Johnson, and Ione the cat, Goldie the apricot toy poodle, and Charlie the standard poodle, and Sid the cat. The pets I had with my ex-husband was Dessa, Miss Mooley, my beautiful black cat, Scully and Mulder. Paul and I took on mum's poodle Lily, 22-year-old white cat Snowy. She ended up Noe is, and she had a tip removed due to cancer. 22 years old though.
That can happen
Yeah.
in white, because I mean, white cats
Mum-
can catch the sun as well.
Amongst the ginger boys, Rodney and Delboy.
Oh, bless.
Then we've got Billy Bum the poodle, who we still have. Seen Billy Bum.
Yes, we have. He's a
Yes.
cutie.
Beloved Dora, Roger the cat, Tiger, who we adopted, who was 16, but he was very spiteful and he mellowed just slightly when he passed away 3 years later, bringing us to the beautiful Jessie the cat, who was the most loving cat to me. She adopted me as a human and original owners, as her original owners abandoned her. Please mind these pets span my 54 years of existence.
Actually, I mean, I sort of grew up with a menagerie.
Yeah. I had a rabbit when I was little.
We had 2 rabbits.
Bugsy.
We had Bendham
And I had-
and Minto. And Dad came up with the idea of putting them together and seeing what happened. And we had 7 babies out of that. One of which was Smokey.
And then we had a budgie called Peter. And I'm not even going to go through the hamsters we've had. I don't know if I can remember all their names. Right.
I mean, it's awful, really, but our memories aren't great. There are certain ones that stick with you. But yeah, I mean, I've always had Syrian hamsters, but Russian hamsters has been only in the past,
A few years, really.
yeah, about 3-4 years, something like that. And honestly, it turns out that a lot of vets and that don't actually know about hamsters so much.
No,
So
vets
I've
around here
learned-
don't do hamsters.
No, they're not specialised
We have
enough.
to go all around Brighton to get them done.
But you can find out a lot online, but you're best off not going through what people think more, you know, specialists.
Yeah. Right. Next bit, other comments and things.
Oh yes.
Alright. Drusilla Dreadful.
Hello, Drew.
Went off Stranger Things after Series 3. Season 4 really not good at all. Even though it's not a popular opinion, but it's like that. We watched the first 2 series.
Yeah.
Didn't like them much.
No,
We
well,
sort
didn't
of watched
dislike
it.
it. They were all right.
We watched it to see what was sort of happening.
But
And then after the second series, we just didn't bother.
we were watching them and we'd be bored afterwards, so
Yeah.
it just didn't take to it. It's just the way it goes with some things, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Journey, can you please tell? Is it Festa? Yes.
No.
No.
Drusilla. Even.
Drusilla.
Tell Festa.
Tell Festa
Right.
that I didn't think he looked like Lurch.
No.
I just got confused.
No.
Ah, fair enough.
Festa. I don't know how you picture me, Debbie, but I'm a beady man in my 30s, love.
Yes. No, it
Right.
not that.
It's what Debbie has. Okay, when we had a shop, we were in a small shopping centre,
Yeah.
and we had like security guards for the shopping centre down there. And we had one guy there, Mike, and
Mikey.
yeah, and he's about 4 or 5 years younger than Debbie.
I'd see him, and
she'd see him as a little boy.
I adopted him.
She'd see him as a little 3-year-old,
Too.
2-year-old.
Mm.
I
mean,
before he was there, he was in the Paras. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's quite a burly guy. He's got a cute little face, bless him, and he's covered in tattoos and piercing bits. You know, the stretchy things in your deerholes. And honestly, I look at him and I just see this gorgeous 2-3-year-old in a pair of dungarees. I've never seen him wear dungarees, I might add, but it's just how I always picture him, and I grew extremely attached to him. But yeah, absolutely adore him. I really do.
Yeah, so this is what Debbie's like, you say. So
I get a bit. I can get. With name bits. I sort of. Right, there was one of the girls that used to come in was either called Hayley or Heidi, and I could never remember which one it was. Well, I'm the same thing with Lurch and Festa. They are nothing alike in names sense, but for some reason it's like my brain can't join the chord to the right one, if you see what I mean. But no, and your daughter is a cutie. She is so gorgeous, isn't she?
yeah. Who's next? Laura Bollum. I think the cake fairs has to be my favourite every week. I always belly laugh.
There are so many you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing, really.
And we had a question from where you someone won from where you are.
Mhm.
Pink Poodle. I'm from the East End, so I'm proper Cockney.
I love that.
But Laura, every time I see your hamsters, I'm reminded that we recently discovered in my house, 7 of us, that not a single person can say hamster correctly. Everyone, including, embarrassed to admit, say HAMster.
Yeah.
Hamsters.
in
Because they actually did have a P in it, didn't it? Originally.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's hamster. It comes from.
I mean,
it's from German. It means to hoard.
yeah. I mean, because they shove food in their cheeks like nobody's business. But no, honestly, guys. I mean, I think everybody actually that can be you can have 5 points for that, because my new big one this week is gonna be: is there a word you can't say properly? What is it, and why do you think? And in my case, it's goggle.
Gargoyle.
I can read it.
She can read it. We can get her to say it in bits. Gar.
Goyle.
Yeah, like gar.
Gar.
Goyle.
Goyle.
Gargoyle.
Goggle.
Yeah.
Thing is,
I've been trying for years to get
my late partner, he couldn't say lightning. He used to say lightning. So, you know, Brilliant used to be a bit of a tongue twister when a couple of us were younger, me and a couple of my friends. It never came out sounding quite right. So none of us could have played Ron on Harry Potter because
No.
he says it quite a lot.
And
But
then,
no.
Then there'd be other words that she favours at the time. It's phenomenal. That was on our wedding video. The whole day has been phenomenal. Everything was phenomenal.
Right.
Do,
What
do,
it
do.
is I tend to bulk watch things. And if there are a word or words that are said in a particular way, I tend to mimic. It's just how my brain goes. So it's like if I watch a lot of period dramas, I tend to...
Dear God.
I do, literally, yeah. The buzzer went and it was sort of like I sat up in bed and going, dear God, which Darren found highly amusing at the time. But no, I do tend to... I notice my grammar gets worse if I'm watching things like Geordie Shore. And I notice that my grammar is a hell of a lot better if I'm watching period dramas.
Yeah.
But yeah, Darren's right. I do tend to favour words at different times and bits like that. So, I mean, on our wedding video, I don't know how many times I said phenomenal and rock.
Yeah. It's my rock. It's phenomenal.
They're rock. They're a rock. I mean, it's sad, really.
Yeah.
Probably why I'm not allowed out much, really.
Right.
Right.
We've got there Nicolette Baker.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Nikki from Kent.
Hi, Nikki.
I'm an old witch, but I'm sorry I'm late. But I can only watch you on the TV once the subtitles have been added.
Yeah.
Then try and comment on the phone. Because yes, Nikki's got different bits wrong with her. She has to sit in the dark and not have the sound on.
I mean, it's not a lot of fun, but there's no way Darren
she has to
can
wait,
write the subtitles out.
No, they put them on within a couple of days anyway.
Yeah.
They also put subtitles on, but so I couldn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't have time. My typing's not good enough. I couldn't have time to do it.
Good on you, because it doesn't. You know, you don't let it stop you. And honestly, I mean, people never cease to amaze me. The things that they can get themselves to do. You know, it's like I always say, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, as long if you do something, take it as a win.
That's right.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Right.
What else you got for us?
Got Tracy S.
Hello, Tracy.
Some of the socks. Oh, this was the spooky socks bit. Yeah, it said some of the socks are much too nice to wear, which is why I resist in subbing to this box. I get to watch you unbox yours, which is an added bonus.
To be honest, I get what you mean entirely. It's like I tend to. It's like, oh, those socks are so nice, and Darren gets them through and that. But I know I've got a drawer that is overflowing with socks in it. You've got a little collection going on up there as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I've got the last few ones here.
It's because he puts them on the
I'll put them
side
on
of
the
the
side.
sofa, and
We
then
finished
after
doing the
they've
video,
fallen on him
I'll
a
put
few
them on the
times
side.
and forget.
Put
This
them
is
on
the
the side,
problem.
and I'll forget about them.
Usually the hamsters find them. We're not the tidiest.
And Laura, again, it can be so much harder to do crafting than some may realise.
Yeah.
But I refuse to give up.
This is it.
Yeah, because she was saying about her blanket, which takes her a long time because.
No, I'm really
pain
looking
doing it.
forward to seeing a picture of that when it's done, or even part of the way through. I don't mind, but I do get what you mean. You can only you can get so cross with yourself if you can't manage to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But what you're better off doing, or from my point of view, what I find is better off, is just accepting that some days you might not get very much done, other days you'll get a lot done. Or you know, you take a slight win some days and bits like that. I mean, admittedly, sometimes it can turn into weeks where you can't do very much, and it just depends really, because your body can let you down all the time. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, I'm with her on that. You know, I'm not going to give up my crafts. I love crafting.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sam Sargent, hello from Sussex.
Ah,
Hello from Sussex.
we're from Sussex as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're East Sussex. Sussex. But yeah, I mean, we've got the best of both worlds because we've both grown up with
Yeah.
the sea one side of
Yeah,
us.
you grew up in Hove.
Yeah.
I grew up in Shoreham by sea.
So we both had the sea one side of us and the country the other side of us. So we've been incredibly spoilt by that. But the thought that some people never get to see the sea,
Yeah.
or
Well,
some people
countryside.
never get to see the countryside. I love the countryside.
considering where we are, even where we are now, we could look out a flat window when it's daylight. You know, if we look to the left, you can see the sea. If we look to the right, you can see the countryside.
And straight across from us is a duck pond, which is lovely.
There is, yes, there is a duck pond.
So, I mean, I love where we live. I love the size of the flat. I love how we've got all our things in it. I would prefer not to have to move. But I need to move somewhere that has got better wheelchair
Accessibility,
facilities and accessibility.
Yeah.
And also for a garden.
Yeah.
And get out and see my dad.
Yeah.
Right, what else have we got? Anything else?
No, that's the end of that one.
Right, so all that leaves then
Yeah.
is the giveaway. So all as we said the last few weeks, all we're going to go through now is purely what you do for the all you do for entering into the prize draw.
Yeah.
So if you want to sign out now because you know what you're doing, fair enough. And I will say be different and may the odds be ever in your favour, so you don't miss that bit. And now, starting now, we are going to tell you about the prize draw.
Yep.
So, Darren. No? Me? Right, okay, in that case. Right, but if we are trying to reach 500 subscribers, I wanted to try and get
By
that
the
for
5th of November.
yeah. Darren's birthday is actually
Was.
was on the 22nd of September, but he should have been born on the 5th of November, so he was very premature.
Yeah.
So the draw is going to be on the 5th of November. Now, how do you get your name in it? It's quite simple. Subscribe, share, because the more people that join, if we reach 500, I should say,
Yeah.
it's going to be the big prize.
Big prize. Yeah.
If we don't, then there'll still be a prize, but it just won't be as big.
Yeah.
Right. Now then, for the actual points, so it's a bit like putting your name in a hat lots of times. You can comment on any of our videos, and every one you comment on
Yeah.
is worth a point.
Yep.
If you comment, send us pictures or messages on Instagram or Facebook, even come to that, you get a point. If you comment on any of the videos, as I said, you get a point. There are special questions that run right throughout this. We've got, where in the world are you?
Yeah.
You only need to give a broader answer. England, Scotland, Wales, America, New Zealand, you know.
So you say like,
You can be as precise or as,
Sam-
but do
Sam
not
and
give
Nick
us
and
your
Sid.
actual
no.
full address,
It's like-
because that we'll private message you if you win.
So it's like Sam or Nicky said, like it's in Kent or Sussex, so you don't have to be too accurate.
Now, so that's how you get your points. However, on a Friday, no, he made me lose my track. Right, so you get 5 points for answering where you are,
Yeah.
because it's a special question.
Yeah.
You get 5 points for telling us what animals you've had, got,
Yeah.
so on. You also get 5 points because the new one this week has been added to it, which is, are there any words you can't say or have difficulty in saying, and why perhaps? Or maybe words that as a child you had difficulty saying. Now, Cwtch Corner on a Friday sometimes doesn't upload till the Saturday, but on a Friday, when we try to, we have different segments. So we have a Sherlock question, that's worth a point. We've got a riddle, which is worth a point. This is just if you have a go at them.
Yeah.
Okay. An anagram. Caption, sorry. You get a point.
Yeah.
There might be different things I throw out because we've got sections like Weird and Wonderful. You can obviously get a point for part 1 and part 2 of Cwtch Corner.
Yeah.
If you comment on both. You can send in questions, comments, bits like that earn you points.
Yeah.
So there's actually pretty big chance.
Send us bits on Instagram, bits to put in like that, so we can journey to Rounded.
It doesn't have to be a video. It can be a picture.
Yeah.
We really don't mind.
Yeah. I've got a picture from her as well, but I didn't put that in next week. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, you might think, well, why would I do all these things? Every single one of those is noted on Darren's entry sheet, so we know who's running quite high. The more times your name goes in the hat, as it were, the more chance you have of winning. That being said, if you only comment once, you've still got a chance of winning. It's just like less likely that you will win because your name isn't in there as much.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like Hunger Games, only a good thing.
Yeah. So the one that's got the most little bit at the moment is...
Who are our 3 top runners?
I don't know, 3 top runners. From when I did it the other day, because it's not up to date at the moment. I do it a few days.
You do every few days, don't you? Update it.
Festa's at 139. Drusilla Dreadful's on 62. Pink Poodle's at 97.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we try and keep it as fair as possible.
Yeah. Well, so like we've got a lot in there, but it still doesn't mean that they're going to
win. That's right. You don't know.
It's what gets pulled out, isn't it?
I will also point out it is really worth subscribing to us because we do prizes every so often anyway.
That's right.
Or giveaways and bits like that. Yeah. And there will be one over the Christmas period.
Yep, Vlogmas or Xmas.
That's right. So we haven't quite worked out what we're going to do for that exactly. I've got a couple of ideas in my head. But we shall see on that. Yep. But yeah, so really wish you guys luck. So as always, be different and may the odds be ever in your favour. Bye.
Bye.